Welcome, PVT Express News. Subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos. And now for today's content. The Chinese entertainment world thrives on glitz, drama, and carefully crafted public personas, but every now and then, a moment slips through that feels too genuine to be scripted. Such was the case during a recent episode of a popular talk show, when the ever-reserved actress Songyun peeled back the curtain on her heart in the most unexpected way. Known for guarding her personal life with quiet determination, Tan stunned both the audience and fans watching at home when she softly revealed the kind of man who captures her heart. "I like a man who's quiet," she said, her voice almost a whisper, but whose actions speak louder than words. "Someone who shows up when I don't ask, just there. That kind of man makes me feel like I'm home." The atmosphere, once full of playful banter, shifted instantly. The camera panned to the crowd, stopping right on Suk Kai, who was seated as a surprise guest. His eyes widened, a flicker of realization crossing his face as if the words hit closer than anyone expected. Fans weren't the only ones holding their breath. Behind the scenes, Suk Kai had been waiting for his cue to appear, but in that vulnerable moment, even he seemed unprepared. His subtle reaction and almost imperceptible pause, a quiet gaze, was all it took to ignite the internet. Those who have followed Tansongyun and Suk Kai since their emotional pairing in the beloved drama You Are My Youth knew exactly what they were witnessing. Their on-screen connection had always felt too raw, too layered, to be just performance. Despite the swirling rumors, the two stars have masterfully maintained an air of mystery, neither confirming nor denying anything. But their body language, their glances, and now, this unexpected confession have painted a picture that words haven't dared to define. Online communities like #KaisongDiaries and #SunKaiLian, dedicated to decoding their every interaction, erupted. Fans posted screenshots of Suk Kai brushing Tan's hair aside during a photoshoot, videos of him stealing glances when she wasn't looking, moments that suddenly took on a new light. And then came Suk Kai's response. When asked by an entertainment outlet about Tan's comments, he didn't dodge the question, he simply smiled, looked down, and said, "Sometimes, silence is the best way to show you understand. No denial. No clarification. Just words dipped in meaning, leaving everyone wondering, was that his confession?" What makes this story so gripping isn't just the possibility of a romance, it's the way it's unfolding. In an industry overflowing with orchestrated publicity stunts and hollow declarations, this moment felt like a rare bloom of sincerity. Neither actor has spoken further, but maybe they don't need to. Their silence, it seems, says everything. Tansongyun's candid words have since gone viral, trending under hashtags like #TansongyunTypeman, #SukKaiSurprised, and most boldly, #KaisongIsreal. Thousands of fans poured into comment sections. "She's clearly talking about him. Look how nervous he got. This is the beginning of their love story. I can feel it." Mainland and international media alike have begun speculating, is this the first public step toward something more? Only time will tell. But for now, perhaps what's most precious between them isn't a declaration, it's the quiet understanding that doesn't need one. In a world where everything feels curated, this moment reminded fans of something real. And maybe, just maybe, that's what makes it unforgettable. She chose to speak, not by mentioning names, but by letting her words drift and land in the hearts of anyone who felt called. And Suk Kai, with all his calmness, caught the hint in the gentlest way. Being present in silence, understanding without asking too many questions, and waiting without demanding. If Suk Kai was indeed the person Songyun was referring to, then this confession became a kind of introduction to a new chapter in their story. Whether as a real couple or just two souls who understood each other without labels, one thing was clear: there was something sincere, something real, between them. And for the public, especially those who believed in love that grew slowly, love that was not rushed but consistent, Suk Kai and Tansongyun's relationship became a kind of representation of hope. That in a world that is fast-paced and full of the spotlight, there is still a place for feelings that are kept in silence. Sometimes, one simple sentence can change everything. I like a man who doesn't say much, but his actions always feel sincere. That sentence not only made Suk Kai speechless, but also made the entire country focus on two people who had been hiding something bigger than just friendship. Whether they take it further or keep it within the confines of the screen, one thing is for sure: their story has inspired. That true love doesn't have to be announced in cheers, it can be felt in warm silence and an unfailing presence. And for Suk Kai, a man who was surprised but didn't deny it, perhaps this was a sign that some feelings are, after all, worth expressing. The lessons to be learned from Suk Kai and Tansongyun's story are profound and touching. In an entertainment world full of falsehoods and public pressure, moments of honesty like this teach us the importance of having the courage to open our hearts, even if subtly. Tansongyun shows that not everything has to be expressed in an obvious way. There is power in gentle sincerity, in words that are meaningful but not flashy. Suk Kai, on the other hand, teaches us the importance of appreciating the gestures, reading the meaning behind the words, and being present without always being the center of attention. He doesn't respond with a big statement, but his silence and expression prove the depth of his feelings. This teaches us that in love, sometimes silence is more meaningful than 1,000 words. Their story also reminds us that true love doesn't always need the spotlight. Sometimes the purest feelings grow behind the scenes, in the small interactions that no one else notices. The world often rushes for answers, confessions, and clarity, but this story shows that there is beauty in waiting, in getting to know each other slowly, and in letting feelings grow without force. Ultimately, this story teaches us to trust in authenticity. Whether in love, friendship, or any human relationship, sincerity will always speak louder than hype. And when someone gently says, "I like a guy who shows up unbidden," we are reminded that the best love may be the one that is not always seen, but always felt. Please leave your discussion. Welcome to leave comments. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all.